In this short tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use online reporting in the OAKS portal to track student testing progress. Online reporting is a useful tool for making sure you test all eligible students and for avoiding test expirations. To access OAKS online reporting, you'll need to navigate to TIDE in the portal. Once you have logged in, you'll land on this page. The Administering Tests section on the right side of the screen is where you will find test monitoring tools. To access the monitoring screens, click Monitoring Test Progress. That will expand the section and show a few functions that you can select from: Plan and Manage Testing, Test Completion Rates. Test completion rates will show you the number and percentage of students by grade level in your building who have started and/or completed a test opportunity. This report is useful to get a general snapshot of where your school currently is in terms of overall test completion. However, it does not give the same level of granularity that the Plan and Manage Testing function provides. In this tutorial, I will be showing you how to use Plan and Manage Testing to monitor your students' test progress. To get started, click Plan and Manage Testing. That will take you to this screen where you can set up your report parameters or criteria. In step 1, you will first select the test. There are only two options: OAKS Smarter, which is for both OAKS Science and for Smarter Balanced, and ELPA 21. The administration parameter always defaults to the current school year and cannot be changed. Test name lets you filter your report for specific tests and test portions. For example, if you're in an elementary school and only want to see third grade progress in the Smarter ELA CAT, this is where you would make that selection. Enrolled grade lets you select specific grade levels. For example, if you wanted to check progress for your third grade students on all available tests, you would set test name to all, as it is on the screen right now, and enroll grade to 3. Filter by lets you filter on specific programs like LEP, race, ethnicity, etc. Leaving this at all, it will include all eligible students to test in your report. In step 2, Choose Who, you will choose which district and school to include in the report. Users with the School Test Coordinator role or the School Report Viewer role will only see their school and will not have the ability to change that parameter. District level users like me can select any institution in the district. So for most of you, there will be no changes to be made in step 2. For this demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a school, so I'll grab Butternut Creek because it's up high on the list. We're going to skip the personnel section right now because this has to do with whether or not you set up rosters in the system. In step 3, we get specific. I'm going to show you a few different ways to configure these specifics to deliver reports that best monitor student testing progress. However, feel free to play with any of these various reports in order to find the ones that really work best for you. You can't break anything here, and you can't alter any key data in the system just by configuring these reports. So just have at it and give this a try using different parameters. Let's say that you want to see a list of all students in your school who have not started any opportunity of the test that you selected in step 1. To do that, start by making sure the first line in this section is turned on by clicking the button to the left of the first line. When it is blue, it's on. Next, select students who have not, by pulling down this drop-down, select Have Not, completed any opportunity of the selected administration. This third drop-down, which shows you different test opportunities, is only available for OAKS Science. It doesn't apply to ELPA or to Smarter Balance. So for most tests, you're going to leave this on any. So now we've got our report completely configured and you're ready to view or export the report. Clicking the Export Report button down here will launch a dialog screen on your computer where you can download the report as an Excel worksheet. That's useful if you want to pull these worksheets, for example, into Google and share them with others in your building, just to make sure everybody's on the same page about where your kids are with testing. Clicking the Generate Report button will deliver the results to your screen. Either way, the report will include multiple columns of data, including student name, SSID, grade, test, etc. As I scroll over, you can see there's many columns on this report with lots of different information. They're all blank right now because we haven't started testing. If you were going to run this report for students, for example, who have started but not yet completed a test opportunity, then the important columns in this report from the standpoint of monitoring students who have started and haven't completed the test yet are the date started column. We'll scroll over to that. It's right here, the date started column, the date completed column, the last activity column, and the expiration date. The on-screen version of the report lets you sort any of these columns just by clicking on the little up and down arrow in that column. So for example, if you wanted to see expiration dates in chronological order, you could simply click this little up-down arrow right here and that would order that column that way. Let's now go back to the Get Specific part of the report criteria and look at a couple more strategies for monitoring test progress. Let's say you're concerned that due to chronic absenteeism, there are many students who had started tests and whose tests are going to expire very soon. For example, let's say it's a Monday and you want to see which tests will expire on or before the following Sunday. Remember, test expirations are calendar days, so you have to include weekends. To get a list of students like that, start by clicking the button next to the second line in step 3. Next, select Between in the drop-down menu. And finally, put a 1 in the first box and a 7 in the second box. That will deliver a report that includes students whose tests will expire between today, a Monday, for example, and the following Sunday. These are students who must finish that portion of the test in the current week or it will expire. For the last example in this tutorial, let's say you want to see a list of students whose test is currently in a paused state. These would be students who have started a test opportunity but have not yet completed. After configuring steps 1 and 2, click the button in the third line in step 3. Next, select Any in the first drop-down. You see you've got different opportunities here. Select the status of paused. And then that will deliver a list of students who started a test and are currently paused, most likely to take a break or because time ran out of that test session. There are many other ways that you can configure these reports to meet your test monitoring needs. The Export Report function is good for being able to share information with your test administrators. You can do this by placing the Excel worksheet in your Google Drive and sharing it with TAs. If you need additional help with OAKS Online Reporting, refer to the Online Reporting Manual located in the Manual section of the assessment website. Or you can call or email me, Tom, your District Test Coordinator.